y'all? Welcome back,
Podding
Critters.
again. 2 pods in a row.
We've been on a pod and streak.
It's very smart of us to try and get ahead.
It is smart of us.
We're getting into the real busy season.
Yes, we are. And we are
It's just going to get wild.
getting pod after pod after pod.
Yep.
We're back on tracks. We recorded
On Tracks episode.
wasn't the best episode.
It was a long day.
It was a sloppy one.
It was a slot, but it was technically a mainline episode.
Technically, back on the tracks.
Technically our 50th episode.
I'm sure you can drunk drive a train.
Why?
Why couldn't you?
I mean, I'm sure you could drunk drive anything, but should you?
No. Because the reason you can't drunk drive vehicles is because you need the coordination. You don't have the ability to do the walk a straight line.
I feel like it's not as easy to drive a train as you might think it is.
I can't imagine it'd be more than 2 buttons.
You don't think there's any levers? You got the
Well,
big
2
brake.
levers. 2 levers.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the inside of a train booth?
All I'm saying is if you drive trains and then one day you're pretty drunk, I'm sure you could do just fine.
Yeah. That's their secret. I'm
Drunk
drunk right
driving
now.
vehicles? Never do. Never,
No.
ever.
I think you're right because, I mean, if you get hit by a train, really that's on the...
That's on you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess
So
the
many
only
warnings.
issues with drunk driving a train would be, like,
Coming to a curve or anything.
I was thinking coming to a station and having to deal with, like...
Don't you think that's automated?
You think it's all automated?
I kind of think trains are all automated. And now, am I taking this information based on the Garfield movie? Probably.
Like the new one?
No, like the Bill Murray one.
It's a classic.
There's a scene where he, like, controls all the different trains.
Oh, yeah. That rings a bell.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, all I'm saying is if I'm drunk and I have a car on my left and a train on my right, I trust myself more to drive the train.
And I have to get home.
I have to get home.
My phone's dead.
My phone's dead. I'm in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Gotta get home. I'm doing the train.
Taking the train.
So, yeah, all this is to say, kind of just prepare you guys.
Condone
for
drunk
what?
conducting.
Yeah. Kind of just... This is basically what the Fellini ep is going to be. It's on the trails, on the tracks, but sloppy. It's messy.
Sloppy. I don't think any of us were, like, drunk, though.
No. Well, Keegan might have been.
Keegan might have been. Keegan... I mean, you'll listen to the episode and see.
He takes the reins. It's
He
a
takes
great
the
app.
reins.
It's a great app.
Yeah.
It's a great app.
Yeah, Keegan was a few beers deep. He cut himself several times. He
Fell
earned
down the
those
stairs.
beers.
Couple times.
The champagne of beer.
Oh, good Lord. We love Keegan. It was a great app.
Him falling down the stairs was quite funny.
No, I wouldn't laugh at my friend getting hurt.
I'm not laughing. I can say something's funny and not laugh.
It's true. It's pretty fucking funny then.
Yeah.
It's very funny. I thought I was like imagining. I thought there was just a loud bang.
Yeah, I understand how you would fall down those stairs, though. I've thought about it often.
Yeah.
Because there's that, like, edge there where they become, like, really thin if you're walking on the inside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, exactly.
Like, it would be very easy to stumble.
Personally, me, I've never stumbled.
I haven't fallen down those stairs.
You
but-
stumbled?
I mean, I've lived here for, like, almost 3 years.
Have
So.
you stumbled?
Probably.
Okay.
Although, I mean, last year I didn't have to come up as much as I did this year, my first year.
Yeah. It's
It's nice to be back on top, though.
back on top, baby.
Back on top.
That's the theme of Critterpit this year. Back on top.
Back on top. We are on top.
We are on top. We're going to
Winning.
record like 3 episodes this week.
Yeah.
If we're back on track with the normal episodes, if we don't have guests for a while and we don't have like double features, we should be able to just
We should be good.
bang those out.
Yeah.
What is the next episode after the Fellinis?
Number 51. Do you not have it memorized?
No.
Do you need me to look it up, Ethan?
What is it then, Sam?
I don't have it memorized. I thought you were our historian.
No, dude.
The Critterpit historian.
I'm here for... I don't bring much to the pod. I'm basically here to fill in the second pair of shoes. You know?
I need someone to talk to.
Can't be a monopod.
No, it can't
Coining
be.
that term.
I don't understand how people do like single person podcasts. I've never listened to one. I need people to like.
Noel Miller runs a pretty fun one, but he's like a very funny guy.
Yeah. I'm no comedian. I'm just a filmmaker.
Don't cut yourself short.
Oh wow, Brazil.
Oh shit, Jake Yep.
Well, he's gone. Jimbo. He can definitely come on for Brazil as
Did
well.
we have him planned for Brazil?
I don't know. Let's see if we had any. Surely we would have had somebody planned.
Surely. Is it David?
Time. Brazil. It is Jake, so he'd be on too.
Hell yeah, Jake.
Well, there may be a lot of Jake coming up here.
A lot of Jake. Hey, we were grieving him so much.
We were missing him.
Now we brought him back in.
We're hitting him with the Sif one.
Yeah.
And then Brazil.
We could hit Brazil on Monday too.
2 different pods in one day. We've done that once before. There's a precedent.
And that was like a 6-hour pod day.
Sif pod could be long. I don't think it'll be as long as last year. That's my prediction.
We have I have significantly less to say.
Yeah, we could probably do both in a day.
Yeah. And I want to stay on top of things.
Maybe not, because Jake said he's working till like 7. So
PM.
Yeah. If he helps right over.
Are we doing it after? Okay. Yeah,
no,
that should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't have to watch Brazil together. We've all seen it, so.
I probably want to rewatch it.
Yeah, but I could watch it this weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Dope. And then we got the Yojimbo and Sanjuro for All Mankind. I have no clue what that is.
It's about the moon landing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a doc or?
I think it is a doc, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, we got a lot of good stuff coming.
Peeping Tom, that'll be hype.
Yeah, another Powell and Pressburger movie.
Autumn Sonata, didn't you just buy that one?
I sure did.
Yeah.
Well, Ethan bought it.
You stole it from me.
Yeah.
You have Shock Corridor?
I do.
Since when do you have Shock Corridor?
I got a whole bunch of movies Facebook Marketplace for like very cheap.
God.
Like I got Walkabout, Shock Corridor, and Wages of Fear, all like super cheap on Facebook.
Damn, all Critterpit and Amercord. Do you have this purposely set up as the?
I have Amercord, yeah.
The Critter movies?
No, it's in order. So the early ones are first.
I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. Holy shit. I embarrass myself sometimes.
You do, Ethan.
I do.
No, I got a lot.
You got a nice fucking lineup, dude.
Gabe still has one of mine.
Oh, can I borrow Funny Games? Is this the OG or the new one?
It's the OG.
Oh, can I borrow this one?
Have you seen it?
No.
We were talking about Haneke in class today.
Yeah, I really want to watch some Haneke. Or
Does
more.
it have the sticker on it? It's weird.
I'll take that. Can I borrow?
I still have to watch your movies.
That's okay. I'll borrow. I'll take.
Have you not seen Funny Games?
No, I've only seen Piano Teacher and Cache. You gotta watch Cache, dude.
Yeah, there was another one that Ben recommended.
Was it Benny's
today.
video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's dope.
I gotta
Looks
watch
dope.
that one.
Fucking his style, oh my god, is some of the most effective, brutal cinema ever. That Haneke. The
Funny
Austrians.
Games is.
It's good?
I really like it.
Have you seen the newish one?
No.
Didn't he fucking do the new one too?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like a word for word remake, but in English.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I've heard both are fucking fantastic.
I've heard that the original's better,
I've heard both are amazing.
but I think that's because it's just like
That's so
perfect
interesting.
remake.
That is so interesting. You gotta watch Cache, dude. That has this one scene that like just you know how like you can bring up a movie or a movie's brought up and it'll just have that
flip the cover of Funny Games. It's too disturbing to just be left face up.
Okay, sorry. But you know, like there'll be those movies where, you know, just the bringing up of its name will have that one scene play through your head without consent.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies.
Funny Games has that for me. There's a few pretty strong scenes.
What is that scene for you?
I kept trying to get Elijah to watch Funny Games when we were doing Desperate Times. I was like, you have like this is what your movie should be.
Yeah.
Is like just this brutal home invasion, no reason.
Yeah. And you didn't watch it?
I don't think he did. Not yet, at least. It's good. I mean, the credits were very inspired by Funny Games for when I was editing Desperate Times.
I love the credits on those.
Yeah.
Started editing my project for Ben's class, the first project.
How's that going?
It looks pretty good. The only issue is it's 3 seconds short of 3 minutes.
It just has some credits.
Yeah. he's not going to be able to
Mine's
tell.
like 10 seconds short.
Yeah, it's fine. The only like issues I have with it, because the last 2 takes are really good. There's just like small differences between each of them, like in just how much of like the corpse is covered up by Keegan's head, or how much of like Ryan's covered up, which are things I think I'm just in my own head about, you know?
Yeah.
About the
production.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun though, and I think if I get the sound effects good,
yeah,
it should be fun.
It'll be sick.
Yeah.
I'm not adding any sound effects to mine. I'm letting it play silent.
Silent, eh?
Silent. A true silent film.
I could do that for mine, or I could just not.
We'll see. I might end up adding some. We'll see. This project for me is a write-off now.
Why?
I don't know. I can't look at it for
Can I
too much
see it?
longer. I guess you haven't seen mine.
I haven't seen it.
Mine's real boring, Ethan.
Live commentary on the pit.
Yeah, we can do a commentary. I'll tell you all as we do the commentary, all the things that I want to change about it.
Like you would change.
Oh, that's actually. I don't
you
know if
could.
I rendered the. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Does it have a title?
No.
No title. Untitled.
Untitled Samuel Robinson Project.
Ben. Is its title actually?
Yeah.
I think it's Kino. It hasn't even begun. Okay, so there's a person in the foreground.
They're in the midground, which is also what pisses me off.
Not really.
They're in the midground. Everybody
No.
knows they're in the midground.
No. Well,
That's the
kinda.
goddamn midground, Ethan.
Well, if you stage it properly, this can be foreground. That's background.
Yep. I should have just thought about this project more.
I like that. Feels very Wes Anderson-y.
Yeah, it's very like all rule of thirds kind of.
Yeah.
It's a simple little project.
I think
you know?
visually very appealing.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see.
See, that's mid-ground. Sorta.
That's mid, but they're pretty close. I think. I don't know. I should have moved him forward. I should have. There's like a curb right
Did you
here.
not want
I should
their
have had them
faces?
sitting on the curb.
You don't want
I didn't want their faces. No.
Yeah.
I wanted more of their body and feet. It was more what I was focused on. Because I was inspired by a different movie that I had made.
I was inspired by my own project.
I was inspired by my own project.
This is kind of cute, though.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's a little cutesy. It's a little fun.
Is this a gay love story?
I mean, you'll see. It might be more of an assault story.
Oh. Oh, shit.
But, you know, I mean, if we can't add score. Adding score, I think, would obviously make it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to, like, for the actual release of mine, get Keegan Agima Doran to do, like, a fun little... Because I want to do, like, a silent film vibe to it.
Yeah.
Fun little, like, Charlie Chaplin-esque score would be... I think that would hit.
Yeah. Nah, maybe I should add sound effects. I feel like it would make it move faster.
It definitely would.
Yeah.
Like, do some... I guess you can only do spot effects, eh?
Yeah. But I can do, like, Unreal spot effects.
Like, cartoony...
Yeah.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I think you can. Elijah did cartoony effects in his. Ben liked it.
How has the critiques been going?
They haven't been critiqued yet.
Just watching.
We watched Kalen's and Elias.
How was Kalen's?
Kalen's was really cool.
Yeah.
He got that like super long lens.
Fuck yeah.
So it's really good, yeah.
Best one?
Probably. He put a lot of work into it.
Damn.
He also had a lot of people in it.
God. Shout out Kalen. Ben like it?
Ben liked it, yeah. Although, no, Ben didn't say his thoughts on it yet. So we'll see.
I hope he likes mine.
I think Kalen has the same problem as mine where his foreground might not be foreground enough, but we'll see. Yeah, anyway.
Do you think mine's foreground enough?
Yeah, yours is definitely foreground. Mine's for sure midground. And that's it.
He got his bike stolen.
Yep.
That's fun. I think that's a fun little thing.
2 minutes, 56 seconds.
4 seconds short. Damn.
4 seconds short.
Mine was 3 seconds short, and the end plays way too long. But where are you going, though?
You could lengthen it.
Lengthen it?
Just make the speed like slightly different.
No.
Imperceptibly different.
No. That's cringe.
Imperceptibly different.
No, that's cringe. I can't cheat.
It's not. It's barely cheating.
That's cheating. I can't do it.
Barely cheating.
I can do it. I can do it.
Anyway, I think mine's close to hitting the requirements.
I think
I'll pass. 6 out of 10.
Hits the requirements. 8 out of 10, hopefully.
Yeah.
I want to wow Ben a little bit with one of these. It's going to be
Yours
tough.
is cool.
I don't know.
I was talking to Nick about his. He hasn't filmed it yet, so we'll see.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was going to do like a fun little robbery scene in his house. And he said he has like a hallway with lots of doors. So that could be fun, I
Could be
think.
very fun.
Praying for him.
God bless. Godspeed. I'm excited to see these. It's been a dope project.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to see.
I still need to make my floor plans.
Yeah, I've done that.
Ugh, that shouldn't take too long.
Nah, it didn't take. It took me like 20 minutes.
And we have to do a presentation and everything, or just show?
Yeah, we have to do a presentation with it. Be like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is the floor plan. Boom, 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 boom.
At the critique?
And then I'm just gonna play the movie like immediately after.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be like, well, there's no one in the foreground. I'll be like, I know, I was rushed.
Yeah.
I shot myself in the foot. I forgot what color outside was for one, and I forgot that ND filters were a thing. So
what do you mean color outside?
It's like I colored it for some reason I put the white balance at like 3200, so it's really blue.
Yeah, it's okay.
I should have put it at 56. I don't know what I was thinking, Ethan. I was
that's okay.
Stressed out, and I forgot that ND filters were a thing for mine. So I had the depth of field a lot larger than I would have wanted it initially.
Because you were trying to make it not as blown out.
More blown out.
More blown out.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
It's okay.
It's the first project.
All these things I didn't
You
even
said we can
consider
always
once.
resubmit.
These don't have to be finished projects for tomorrow, do they?
Luckily, by the time we did yours, I had already done like 4 projects, so I had remembered how to use the camera again.
There you go. Godspeed.
Yeah.
These don't have to be completed for tomorrow, do they?
They're supposed to be, yeah.
Completed, all done?
He said you can resubmit it, but it's the due date's tomorrow.
Ugh, okay. Okay. I guess it's going to be a late night of editing.
Yours can be silent.
I like the sound effects.
What sound?
I like sound.
It's not one of the pillars of movies.
It is.
Nah.
It is one of the pillars. And I can do some fun stuff with sound. It's what's going to elevate it.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to do color grading too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just can't like edit like temporally.
Ugh, maybe I shouldn't go to this movie tonight. Just edit.
You've already committed.
I gotta go to the movie.
Did I say Graham's coming? Did I tell you?
Graham is coming?
Yeah.
I'd be sad if I didn't go. I'd just be sad sitting in that editing room, so I have to go.
Yeah, you would be sad. That's where Ryan is right now. He's madly editing so that he can go to the substance.
That's what I was doing. Why'd I come do this fucking pod?
Oh, I don't know.
I was in the editing room just now. Foolish fool I am. I can do it tonight. We can go in the edit rooms late, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a late
you're able to go in there all night.
Okay, sheesh. And what time does Ben's class start at?
12. So you'll be good. You'll be good.
Lord. Maximum hour of editing.
Yeah. You can do it tomorrow morning.
Could, but I'm not very good at waking up early.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at that.
And, I mean, you'll be so scared after the substance today that, you'll just be...
Up all night?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hyped for that movie.
Yeah.
The Letterboxd reviews look very fun.
I'm always hyped for a movie when somebody texts me to be like, you will love this movie. I'll be like, hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah. I think you did that with me, with Cronenberg, with Videodrome or something.
Yeah, I definitely told you about Videodrome.
Yeah.
I think the last movie I did that to you with was Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl.
Oh, yeah. I watched that one.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's good. You did that with Ghost Dog, too, I think.
Ghost Dog?
I tried watching it. Fell asleep.
Ghost Dog is so good, though.
I'm sure it is.
Ghost Dog is great.
I'm sure it slaps.
You have to watch Ghost... I'll give you funny games after you watch Ghost Dog.
Okay, give me both of them.
I don't have Ghost Dog.
You don't have it?
No.
I could have sworn you had it. What else do you have while I'm looking, actually?
I got a lot.
Shit.
I got a lot.
Shit.
I got too many, Ethan.
Shit.
I got too many.
You take my close-up?
No, I have close-up.
I need to take that back. I think I have Repo Man, too.
Repo Man is goated.
Okay, we're getting too off topic.
What would be a good... Let me think of a good one to give you with funny games. You've seen Frownland, right?
No, I tried.
Then I think I have to give you Frownland with
no,
funny
I've seen
games.
it. I think I've seen it, yeah.
Maybe Lost Highway.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I'd be down for...
an interesting double.
I'd be down for Frownland.
Frownland is great.
If you think that's the play.
Just fucked movies. Just movies that you'll feel disgusting after
You think
watching.
that's the play?
Sometimes you love that.
I do love that. You know I love that.
Yeah, I didn't mean you, but I just meant like...
You know I love that.
As people, sometimes we gotta watch a fucked movie.
Barry Lyndon's catching my eye, but I don't think that's the double.
I liked Barry Lyndon way more than I thought I would.
Frownland? Is that the play? Frownland first or Funny Games first?
It's good. Like, look at the two covers next to each other too.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Parallels.
Yeah.
The parallels. Directed by Ronald and Michael.
Boy, if I was watching them both in one night,
I don't think I can do one night. I'm thinking I might watch one of these tonight though.
Yeah, I would
Frownland?
end. Fuck, what would I end with? I would probably end with Frownland.
Start with Funny Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both feel-bad movies, but
I like to feel bad.
Frownland is... it's so hard to compare them, because they're very different.
Yeah, they definitely are extremely
But they're both,
different.
like, disgusting.
They both give off unique, disgusting, horrible
anxious vibes. Like, I don't think I could do anything after watching Frownland, you know?
You think you could go to sleep?
I think I probably did go to sleep, but it took a little while. He'll just be in that... For me, at least, it was like that anxious, like, kind of shaking feeling. Yeah.
So should I do that before editing or after editing?
During editing. Be like, this is what I want my movie to be. Turn it into
I
Frownland.
think Ben would fucks with that.
He would.
Yeah.
I think Ben would like Frownland a lot. We watched one of his movies in class. Not like one that he directed, but one that his like fourth year students did.
Yeah.
So like after 4 years of Ben, this is what he expects of you.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was like an anthology of 4 different stories of women being criminals. It's based on this like nonfiction book, he said.
Was it dope?
The class decided.
Like really good?
Yeah, it was quite good. You could see like the obstructions, and I think as the first one was a little tricky because you're just getting used to the obstructions with that.
Yeah.
But by the time you're in the second, third, fourth, you like kind of don't even notice them anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're so just this is what a movie is in my brain now.
Yeah.
Some people in our class really hated it.
I saw some discourse in the group chat.
Some people in our class think that, or I guess are just very easily confused. And if there's not an ending that they feel is satisfying, they're like, "Whoa, I feel something. I feel that's bad,
and therefore that's bad,
and therefore this movie was bad."
Interesting.
There's no cops at the end. These characters were bad and remained bad throughout the movies. So what the fuck?
That's troubling.
That's troubling to me.
People don't change sometimes.
Yeah.
People should change always.
People
easily.
should always easily change because they are arrested and cops.
Life works like that.
Anyway, yeah.
People change easy.
I quite like them. They're not perfect, obviously. They're all student movies.
But it's like...
I think... Yeah, they're all cooking. They're all doing good. They all got jobs immediately after.
Shit.
You know, it's like...
Why couldn't we
That's kind of sick.
Why couldn't we have you all the way then?
Yeah.
Why do we get you just at the end?
I know. He's pushing for us to do something like that in fourth year.
Okay.
That like we each come back and direct like one of an anthology movie, and then we put all of our movies together into it. That's what I think. Yeah,
that would be so fucking sick.
There was one of our class members that wouldn't be interested. Anyway, I'll tell you after. That impression does not reflect what they sound like. That was not.
I think that'd be such a sick idea, man. Like, obviously, just small things, so we could all go do something else in our fourth year.
Yeah.
But, like, short 2-minute projects.
Yeah, these were each probably, like, 10 minutes, but...
I don't think I want to do that.
They said they did them in 2 days each.
Okay.
And it's, like,
well,
limited.
I don't think that
there
can
was
happen with our program.
3 scenes per group. No dialogue. No exposition.
Are all of Ben's projects going to be no dialogue?
They should be.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. It's forcing us to...
become better filmmakers.
Better visual storytellers.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think that his philosophy of like you need to live before you can have effective dialogue is a very good one.
It is. I like Ben and Glenn's combo because they're both kind of teaching the same thing at this point, making interesting frames.
Yeah.
Which, for me personally, has got me going over all my shot lists, and I'm like, is the camera moving here? No. What is moving here? What is interesting?
Yeah, exactly.
And how does this tell a story?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. But
it's interesting how anti-camera movement Ben is.
Like, completely, or?
I wouldn't say completely, but just like at our level.
That's completely valid.
I think so too, but it's like...
It is antithetical to everything we've been taught so far.
Camera movement?
Yeah, it's been everything we've been taught so far.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's like, at what point is it a crutch and what point is it like good? I think the way that Glenn teaches it is good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To like
Always
motivate all your
motivating
camera
it.
movement.
Always
I think that's
motivated.
what Ben doesn't want is like unmotivated camera movement.
Yeah.
He says like he doesn't want like the like handheld like
I
kind of
think
stuff.
handheld has a place.
I agree.
I have handheld in one of my shot lists. But
yeah.
I think it works specifically.
Yeah.
And it's why static
when
shots
it's
work
purposeful.
specifically.
But when it's just like, oh, what do we do? Oh, we can easily catch this all in handheld. Right? I think.
I have that for Fox Mud. I have like this scene where a character is killing another character, pretty serious scene. Have it
Yeah.
be like this really shaky long take
Yeah.
handheld, which I think
Very
will work.
motivated. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it'll be good.
just gotta think about everything.
Yeah, Ben makes me think about the frame so much more.
Yeah,
Like there has to be so much.
Yeah.
It has to be like dynamic.
has to be
wide,
interesting,
big.
compelling.
It can't just have like one thing, you know?
Yeah,
It's gotta.
it's so tough to even have one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
it's
we'll
good.
see.
I just want to make shit. Just want to make shit.
DOPs.
Also,
A lot of projects.
got to email Glenn. I got the email all drafted up. I just wanted to see
Oh,
if
yeah.
it works for you.
Glenn's coming on the podcast. Do you think he'll listen to the Megalopolis app before?
I really hope he doesn't listen to any. Just give a read through for that. If you think that's good, you can just send
Okay.
that out. Yeah, so I'm going to intro. We're here to talk about Francis Ford Coppola's magnum opus of his career.
Oh, I have one more piece of news before.
Oh, yeah. So fuck me, I guess.
Sorry.
Funny
Ethan, just-
Games, Frownland. Funny Games, Frownland. Land of Frown. Games that are funny.
You're making this podcast sound so professional.
Funny Land, Frown Games. Frown Games, Funny Land.
On
Michael Bronstein.
on Tuesday? Don't we have class right after?
After directing? No. It's our last class of that day.
We don't have anything else on Tuesday?
We have the two James classes, Glenn, and then, right?
Oh, yeah, because Tuesday's at 4.
Yeah.
I can't do 12 p.m. on Wednesday because I have class at 12:30
Oof. Till when?
till 3:30.
Oof.
Yeesh.
Um,
Thursday, though?
what time Thursday?
After 2? After that class?
Okay. I have work probably at like 4 or 5:30, but it should be fine. Yeah, you want to edit that in? Which should be good. You can send that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love movies. We love thinking about movies. We like trying our best in life. We like giving it our all. We like...
Yeah. And speaking of movies and movie magic, your boy's on more movies. Making a commercial. I got a call.
Oh, yeah?
To be a PA on a commercial.
Fuck yeah,
Let's
dude.
go. Getting
When's
paid.
that at?
Getting money. It's on October 4th.
Marlowe shoot?
No, isn't Marlowe shoot on October 5th and 6th?
Oh, yeah. 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
That's sick, though. Edmonton?
I checked with Marlowe. No, it's in Musquecheese, which is like...
Musquecheese.
It's like just north of Red Deer, south of Edmonton. It's like right in the middle there.
Fuck yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah.
Can work. It's good shit. Is that through your Lac La Biche connections?
It
or-
actually is, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's sick
They
as
were
fuck.
like, yo, yeah, they were like, we asked this guy if he knew anybody who could be a PA, and
Name
he
came
mentioned
up.
your name.
That's
yeah.
sick, man.
All right, I
Very
sent
happy
the Glenn
for ya.
email.
Glenn email sent out?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Making moves.
making big moves.
Good shit, Samuel. Good shit.
Oh, now I just need this all the time,
Yeah, forever.
forever
Till
and
you
ever.
die.
I gotta get on some of those sets Matt gets on.
I gotta get
just,
on some sets.
Just go with Matt and be like, hey, I'm here.
No. Got a line cook.
Yeah,
That'll
I'll
make
just go
money.
with Matt. Just like, hey,
That'll be fun.
I will volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah,
Good
dude.
shit. Good shit.
Making big money moves.
Next up, Megalopolis 2.
I hope so. There's no way Francis is making another movie.
Ever? This is the last one?
He's got to be like 80 something.
He did look pretty young and chipper during that pre-interview.
Do you know who owns Apocalypse Now, Ethan? Do you know
Him.
who owns Apocalypse Now? Do you know who owns Apocalypse
Him.
Now? Do you know who owns Apocalypse Now, Ethan?
I think it's Francis.
Do you know why?
Because no one would
Because
want
no
it.
one wanted it.
No one wanted to take it.
And now it's the most successful movie. It's been running for the last 45 years in theaters and cinemas.
God bless.
It's been running every day.
So the version of Megalopolis we got to see, well, we were at SIFF, the Calgary International Film Festival.
Yeah. Next week
And-
we'll have a pod on that. Or the week after.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We're hitting more non-linear scheduling episodes.
Yeah.
And it was the last day, and we were going to go see the shorts, the Alberta shorts.
Alberta Spirits. These people that have now given me 2 jobs.
And Sam was like, what about Megalopolis, guys? You did intro the idea of seeing Megalopolis.
I definitely did.
And we ran with it. And we hit Megalopolis and dipped out on the shorts.
Alberta Shorts.
Yeah.
You know what? The movie that I worked on, it was like the production studio that I worked for.
Yeah.
Their movie won the Alberta Shorts.
Damn.
Yeah, so
That would have been sick.
yeah.
Did they do the awards there?
Yeah, it was like just a jury award for those shorts specifically. So they did it like right after the screening.
That's sick.
Yeah,
That would have been badass.
would have been badass.
But we had to see Megalopolis.
Honestly, I'm very glad we
It
saw
was very
Megalopolis
worth
at
it.
the end of the day.
It was very worth it. It was a $40 ticket.
Yeah, it was brutal.
That's a great shame.
And I would also like to mention that it was $10 cheaper in Edmonton.
Really?
Same exact show.
Not the exact same experience.
Not the exact, but yeah, because
those $10 went somewhere.
Yeah, I let David use my account to get his ticket, $10 less.
Yeah. Damn. We got
Crazy.
fucked. It was worth it though.
It was fun
because
we ran into my friend Anna there,
Shout
which
out.
was very fun.
Anna.
Shout the freak out.
And yeah.
Oh, good transition.
Huh?
And
I did that on purpose.
Yeah,
and,
you did. You're a professional, man.
Yeah, we paid $40 because we gotta be part of the live.
And also, we had
world
already
premiere.
committed. Both Ethan and I had committed to getting large popcorns with candy and drinks.
Yes.
So that's another
Layered butter.
however much. I didn't get layered butter because I was getting the M&Ms.
I did get layered butter.
You did? You went all out.
I was gluttonous.
Yeah.
It was gluttonous weekend.
What are you hitting for the substance?
Maybe nothing.
I saw your face twitch a little bit there. It was hard for you to say. He's licking his lips. He's thinking about that jumbo popcorn.
Large root beer.
I think I have to get a drink.
Yeah, large root beer.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. Don't need nothing else.
If Dollarama was open, I'd get some candy, but it's not.
And Mikey.
No, the movie's at what, 9:40?
Yeah. When do you think
No,
Dollarama closes?
Probably 9. It's Gasoline Alley, my boy.
Yeah, but Gasoline Alley people should be driving through all day, all night.
If it's open, that'll be big.
No, they're all closing at 9.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of town. But yeah, Megalopolis, it was started by these 40 minutes of live interview with
Two panelists
two
and
panelists
Francis Ford
and
Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola, director, producer,
Do you remember
writer
who the
of
panelists were?
Megalopolis.
I mean, I know it said
Some
panelist,
Bob guy.
but yeah, they kept saying Bobby D.
Bob Fosse?
No, Bob
Oh,
Fosse's
he's
dead. Bobby
Bob-
D.
Bob Dylan?
It could have been Bob Dylan.
For that, like,
It's a weird
that
connection.
movie that was coming out? Timothy
Maybe.
movie? Yeah,
and
I
then
couldn't-
Spike Jonze was the other guy.
yeah, it was Spike Jones. Francis Ford Coppola and Bob something.
And Bob.
And then the other guy, the panelist, the guy who was
The
running
moderator.
It. The moderator, yeah.
who
that's
was
the
more
word.
nervous than I think.
Literally the most
anybody.
nervous man I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, when you're presenting in front of 3 like true
60.
like legends.
Yeah, 65 theaters across the world.
Yep.
He was shaking so much. Though.
He was so nervous.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
Because I've been up there. I have a pretty bad stage fright, so I understand it.
Yeah.
He was shaking so bad.
Was he brought in last minute or something?
I think it's just being in front of those guys. World
How many
premiere.
questions was he able to ask?
Very
Like
two.
3? Yeah.
2 maybe.
Yeah.
The whole thing was the funniest thing ever because it was just these 3 old men rambling. for
Trying to
40
remember
minutes.
stories.
Trying to remember dates. Like Spike Lee kept on talking about like
When did we meet?
when did we meet?
When did we
Where did we meet? And Francis at one point like butts in, doesn't even have the mic.
His mic is on his lap.
Loud. He's like, no, I remember.
Yeah.
This. And like the moderator's like tapping him, like, Mr. Coppola, Mr. Coppola, Mr. Coppola.
The microphone.
It's so funny, dude.
And fucking Bob De Niro sitting in the middle,
Yeah, and
just
he just,
checked out. He's face is in his hands.
The entire time. Spike Lee keeps
tapping him.
He keeps
just
fucking
like, that's
pushing
so
him.
funny.
Like, dying laughing and running around. The whole like thing. It was
doing the whole Spike Lee thing.
Dream blunt rotation, honestly.
Dream blunt rotation.
So funny, dude.
And then you mentioned Trump and they all go off.
Then De Niro sparks to life. And he's like, Trump could never make this movie. Trump could never make this movie. It'd fall apart if Trump made this movie.
Trump would never.
You wouldn't have a good movie. You wouldn't have a good movie. And you wouldn't have a good country. He'll never be president of this country.
He can't be president again.
It was comical. He's like, we gotta get out and vote. Everyone gotta get out and vote and gotta make sure this never happens.
Never happens again.
So funny. Like, just, I don't know. I'm obviously not
Spike Lee pulled the
pro-Trump.
cats and dogs joke, and then he did a little lap.
Yeah, the immigrants eating pets joke.
And then which then prompted Francis Ford Coppola to go on like the Haitians are like the greatest people.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
They're still paying France. They're the first like slave nation to rise up.
That felt pretty sincere.
I think it was.
Everything Francis said felt very sincere. He feels very sincere in everything he says. I truly believe he believes the things he says.
Yes.
He believes. He believes absolute conviction.
He believes that America will fall in 2 months.
Yeah, that was so funny. There's this drop where he's like, "You're gonna see like the fall in like 2 months."
2 months.
And everyone's like, "Oh, what's happening in 2 months?"
He's like, "I do believe America is the new Rome, and it will fall. We'll see in the next 2 months."
That's the election, right?
Yeah, he meant the election.
Must have been.
But it's
what
like,
does he know?
That's a crazy drop.
Imagine 2 months. We
America
turn into Megalopolis.
It just becomes Megalopolis.
That'd be sick. It'd be a sick place to be. We love Megalopolis.
Yeah, we'll get into more spoiler talk. But
great Q&A though.
Great way to start.
Never laughed harder in the theater.
No.
Everyone was laughing. It was
great.
Yeah, you just had to be there. It's fantastic. Great times.
It wasn't even like a full theater either.
It's a pretty full theater.
It wasn't that full.
It was pretty full. I haven't been in a theater that full in a while.
But for the this is the only time you're gonna see Megalopolis on IMAX.
Yeah.
If it had been Apocalypse Now, it probably would have sold better.
Probably, very similar films. This and Apocalypse Now.
Both hated upon their release,
but
either loved or hated.
In time, became the most beloved films of all time.
Spike Lee was asked what he thought of this movie. Would you like to share what Spike Lee said?
You got it done. You
finished the movie.
You finished the movie. It's in theaters.
God bless you. God bless you.
Showed it to my students.
They all say thank you, Francis.
They all said thank you. You wouldn't go too much deeper.
Could you imagine having Spike Lee as a prof?
That'd be pretty.
Could you imagine going to that first day? Like, how nervous would you be going to that first day of classes in film school, and you're like, Spike Lee is my professor?
Fuck. That'd be so sick, man. I know there's some colleges in Europe that have a pretty stacked.
Wim Wenders has a college, right?
Yeah, fuck off. I think Francis Ford teaches a bit too, right? Search that up, film directors who teach as well. I'm interested.
Would you want to take the Francis course?
I would, yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't, Sam?
I would, but
it'd be so entertaining and so informational.
Film directors who teach.
Who do we got?
Nah, it's just a random teacher.
We don't care.
Teacher. These are just the best teachers.
These are the
guys who you want to be your teacher. What if the next slide would have been Glenn Gaston?
That'd be sick.
Filmmakers went to film school. No.
Where do they teach?
Nah. Film school professors, that's... Nah.
Come on. I find this very interesting.
Filmmakers who teach. No, these aren't. Nah, you're not getting any.
Fuck, I wanted to know how crazy, because we're going to school, we got Glenn Gaston, James Wilson,
Ben Paquette.
Going to school and being I got
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, I got David Cronenberg.
Didn't Steven Spielberg take a film course or something? He got his BA recently, but within the last 10 years or something.
No, it was Schindler's List or something, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because that was his thesis film or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do? You fucking Steven Spielberg in your class. Or being his prof and being like, you're marking and you're like, you'll never make it, Steven.
The composition here.
You'll never make it, Steven.
Sorry, Steven. The composition here is a little bit.
Anyway,
I made
let's
fucking
watch
Jaws,
E.T.
dude. I made fucking Jaws. Get bent. I'm going to skip school and go smoke a joint.
I made Jurassic Park and Schindler's List this year. And this was my fucking thesis movie to get like my master's or whatever.
God, that's crazy. Okay, we got to talk about Megalopolis because we got to go decently quickly.
Yeah.
What's there to say? Nothing. This is the most bizarre movie ever made.
Yeah.
It's deeply entertaining.
Incredibly entertaining.
Deeply bad.
You will not be bored.
Deeply bad film, but deeply...
It's got a heart.
Worthwhile movie. It has a very big heart.
It has a... It has a vision.
It has
I think
several displays of like mastery of, film disciplines, I'd say, in set design. I really love the costume design.
Some of the set design.
I really like the costume design.
I really like Shia LaBeouf's costumes and stuff.
Yeah. I think the visuals are fantastic for the most part. There's some places
there's some kind of weak. It's hard to blame just CGI. It could be limited budget.
It looks pretty beautiful though, for the most of it. I'd say. I'd strongly say that. I think it's well acted at points. It's just the script is
really bad.
The scripts are pretty crazy, and I think going into this film,
revenge is best served in a dress.
That's kind of heat though. That's kind of heat.
Anything for you, Anti-Wow. Anti-Wow.
Anti-Wow.
Yeah, right from the opening scene, this movie is like, it looks like a student film and feels like a student film.
Like The Room if they had 6 times the budget,
It takes place in this like weird like catwalk, and Aubrey Plaza is like a news reporter, but like they put on
that scene.
They put on like the fakest like news broadcasting like filter.
I didn't mind that scene.
That scene
I thought we were talking about
so much.
the opening scene with the skyscraper, the time stop sequence.
Oh yeah,
that part looks bad.
Yeah.
I like the fucking boardwalk over the fake little city. I thought that scene,
where they're setting up all the characters and stuff. They're giving all
I thought that scene worked just fine for me.
Confused me.
Really?
Even. Yeah.
How so?
There's so many like things happening, constantly crossing the 180.
I didn't mind that. I thought visually,
I was really disoriented.
Visually, that scene was working, and the disorientation served well.
It also felt like they were in studio. Like it felt like a really tight space, and I
didn't mind that feel. I really didn't mind that feel.
I don't know if that's what he was going for. I don't know.
The intimate feeling of that, and I love the visuals of just this boardwalk that everyone was like fucking around.
But you can
with and
see
shaking.
like what that scene is supposed to be. It's supposed to be these like the 3 big players, and it's supposed to be I think like this this epic meeting. Right,
it worked for me on that level.
It didn't feel like that for me.
For me, it worked for me on that level.
It
set up
small.
the pieces well.
I don't know.
For me. And I liked how intimate it felt. Because at the end
Aubrey
of the day,
Plaza's inclusion in it didn't work for me either.
It's a movie about family at the end of the day.
Yeah. And incest.
And a lot of incest. I think overall, this movie, if you are hitting it as like a serious epic, like The Godfather, like something like that, it just isn't that. But seeing this as like an absurd political satire, I think this film works wonders. I really do. I think it's a really entertaining, funny movie.
It's very entertaining.
A lot of it's meant to be funny. A lot of it probably isn't meant to be funny. Consistently getting laughs.
I was trying to explain my opinion on this yesterday. I couldn't form the words, but I thought about it since. I think it doesn't work for me as well because of the end.
The end's so stupid.
The end is so stupid. You're trying to make this like huge, like, as you say, like satire about like ultimate excess and like greed, and then it has like this happy ending.
Yeah, the ending really didn't work for me.
A dictator, like it's
because that's effectively what Adam Driver was in the end. He got like control of everything. He had all the money. He had the support of the mayor.
He's not challenged in a way that like shifts his perspective on anything.
His arc with his wife didn't feel concluded or even mentioned past a certain point.
Which wife?
The one he murdered, or allegedly didn't murder, that drowned.
that drowned, she killed herself because he was so obsessed with his work, I think, right? That was what they said at some point?
Yeah.
That she overdosed on insulin.
Some of those bits were very emotional.
She overdosed on insulin and then drowned?
No, I think the implication is that she just drowned, but they made it seem like he poisoned her insulin.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked a lot of the scenes with his wife. There's this one fucking awesome scene where he's being trailed, and they use so many cross dissolves between
when he's on drugs at the party.
No. When he's going to visit his wife's place in Aubrey Plaza. No. The daughter's following him.
Yeah.
And they use all these cross dissolves, and it has this super mysterious jazzy feel to it. And they're constantly using the cold and the warm palettes.
They're trying to make it almost noir-y.
Like that bit was so sick. I thought that bit was working for me on basically every level.
The mayor's daughter is following him and doing like this kind of narration to herself. She's like giving ring of like what's going on.
I really enjoyed that bit. Visually, it was
I
awesome.
liked that bit, but it's like it doesn't go anywhere.
Exactly. Like this movie. Maybe the 5-hour cut's gonna hit him. I don't know if I could sit through 5 hours.
Why wouldn't there be a 5-hour cut now?
Because they would never.
But who's there? Like, he made this movie.
Do you think theaters let 5-hour movies? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if he could get if he could get the distributor, but I think this is the way the movie premiered.
Yeah.
There's a moment in this movie. It's like, why would a theater let that happen?
There's a lot of that in this movie.
No, but I mean, like a very specific moment. That like,
oh yeah. I think overall this movie, I'm so confused on my opinions on it because there is so much that is bad, there's so much I like, and there's so much that just it's hard for me to formulate an opinion on because I don't know to what end it's serving.
Yeah,
So,
I will rewatch this movie a lot. I think.
Oh yeah, and I think it's a very worthwhile film. I think people who are shitting on this completely are ridiculous. There is so much to appreciate in this movie. The fact that it got made is something to applaud. You know?
Like, it finally got made.
I think it's very, very easy to be overly cynical on this movie, but I think
it's bad though. Like the thing is that
there's so much there though.
Yeah, but just a lot of something doesn't mean good something.
A lot of good something means good something.
I don't know. It's like
I think there's a lot of good here. There's a lot of shit. There's so much to wade through. But I'm very happy that this movie is something interesting and not just another
very
dud
interesting
flop that leaves your mind the second. Because the whole SIF, not the whole SIF weekend, the first half of the SIF weekend, I feel like we were watching so much stuff where it leaves my brain the second the movie's over. And it was depressing me, genuinely depressing me because I'm like, what do I like movies? What do I
was
like
thinking
about
that as
movies,
well.
Last year was so mystical and amazing, and this year it was like, what do I even like about movies?
But I had those thoughts during Megalopolis as well.
See, during Megalopolis, I was like, I love movies, and this guy loves movies, and this is just him doing.
I couldn't stop thinking
have as much money as humanly possible and making something crazy
just thinking about
and
Godfather and Apocalypse Now, what is a movie? What makes a good movie? And I'm trying to think about how structure works as I'm watching Megalopolis and trying to be whoa.
That's interesting because I was just surrendering myself, no analysis, no thoughts, just purely experiencing it now.
I wonder how. I think that he intended this movie to be funny.
Oh yeah,
there are moments though that I think for sure he did not think would get as big of a laugh.
Stupid and funny.
Yeah, because our theater was roaring.
Dying. It was a great theater experience.
Yeah,
very funny movie.
Also, everybody that's at Megalopolis on SIF weekend is locked in for Megalopolis.
Yeah, it was great, man.
Yeah,
the ending's so stupid. I really didn't enjoy the ending. That's the one part of the movie I'm pretty confident I just do not like straight up. Just feels not earned.
What did you think of the time stop for me, baby?
It's funny, I guess. I'm still not sure how I feel about
his
the entirety of the time stop stuff. I feel like something.
Dude, he's so badass. He's so crazy that he can even break the laws of physics.
I would like
he is so
to do
in
some more
control of his
exploration
own
into
brain.
This.
He's so in control of self that he can change everything.
I really would not have minded a little more on that because it's just something. It feels tacked on. How many drafts has this fucking movie gone through? Right,
like 1 billion.
Yeah, what draft did this come into being?
Time stop.
Time stop.
Except he says it way more pathetically throughout the movie.
Stop. stop.
Time stop.
Time, stop it.
Time stop.
It's very funny.
Baby, time stop for me.
It's very funny.
We should explain the context of why Adam Driver can no longer time stop. It's because he's been accused of statutory rape. Because there was a video of it.
She was an
he was
adult.
accused. And then it turned out she was an adult and also the video was maybe fake.
Yeah. So she got her career destroyed. And then there's this smash cut because she was like this symbol of virginity and purity.
And then she has a JoJo Siwa moment.
Yeah, where she's like a punk rocker. It's so silly. It's so
She's the town virgin. Everybody bit on the town virgin. That part was pretty
fun. That part was fucking
It's so fun, but it's
ridiculous.
So goofy. And it's like I can see that kind of thing working.
I would have loved to seen this movie like the 90s cut. Like how fascinating would this movie would be if it was made in the fucking 90s.
I wonder how it would look.
Right?
This is a CG heavy movie.
Like maybe 3 shots that have no CGI, right?
Yeah.
I really wasn't sure how I felt about the aesthetics of this movie coming in, but by the end I was really loving it. Just the mix of like
the new Rome.
New Rome with like 50s business attire.
I think
it was pretty sick.
The stuff that didn't work for me though was a lot of the like exterior was just like New York.
Yeah. Basically, there's a shot going down like Times Square.
Yeah,
it's just Times Square.
Yeah, and it's
I would have liked some more.
Like more.
Like the Gladiator.
Throw in some bigger buildings. Yeah, the Gladiator.
That shit was sick. That was awesome.
If the Colosseum falls, so does Rome.
Yeah, the Colosseum looked so sick. And I loved all the haircuts.
They say this is like Rome the Third as well. Was there a second Rome?
They nailed the haircuts. I loved all the haircuts.
Yeah.
They were all so silly. For the most part, I loved every performance in this movie. I love Jon Voight. I gotta talk about his scene. Shia LaBeouf was so.
He's
funny.
He's great in this movie.
So good. He perfectly plays the wild schemer.
Yeah.
Shakespearean archetype.
Very Shakespearean.
So much fun. So much fun. Like you, I'm a little iffy on Aubrey Plaza's role in the movie. Her performance is great.
Just so anal.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm so oral.
Her performance is pretty good. Just her role in the movie.
She's written very poorly.
Yeah, and just her narrative goes it's over. Adam Driver's okay.
She's I see that kind of, again, I see a lot of, I think, the bones of the movie where it's this is a cool character, and I see how maybe 15 years ago, all those drafts ago, there's probably something really good here.
And maybe in the 5-hour cut, there's something even better there.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. The Aubrey Plaza character is so weird.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Her name's Wow Money or something. Wow Platinum.
Honey Money.
I don't know. It's pretty silly. I loved Giancarlo. I thought Giancarlo was great.
He's good
because he always plays the exact same character, but in this movie, it's a lot more varied.
He gets to play a fun guy.
Yeah, fun guy who actually has emotions. Every other role I've seen him in, save for Do the Right Thing, are the emotionless villain, cold,
he's still pretty
calculated. Evil. Yeah, but at least he has emotions. Yeah, that first scene where he's "I'll knock your lights out right here." I'm fuck yeah, this gonna be a fun Giancarlo performance. Because you wouldn't see that in any.
What did you think of these final moments with Giancarlo right before he steps onto the moving sidewalk that will take you to a park that's 5 minutes away? No matter where you are.
Somehow take his performance in that scene in a vacuum, it'd be great. Just when you look at everything that's going on, it's
he's reaching for his wife.
So silly. It's
what the fuck?
Fucking silly, dude. The whole ending's so bad.
Everybody's dying, laughing,
Yeah.
It was supposed to be, I think, some heartfelt moments.
It really was. About him stepping into the future and not living in the past.
Yeah, that's definitely what they were going for.
Yeah, it missed the mark. But so much of this movie hits the mark. And there's so...
We should mention, too, in the preamble, Francis kept talking about how it's the fall of New Rome, the fall of New Rome.
It doesn't fall.
It doesn't. It succeeds.
I was really hoping for a fall. For pure chaos, everything.
All the characters... they set up these 3 characters, and you're surely 2 of them at least will have a great fall. None of them do.
Nothing.
Jon Voight dies, but he becomes a martyr.
The generous.
Yeah, I'll become Jon Voight the generous. Because he kills Aubrey Plaza and Shia LaBeouf with a boner and arrow. Boner and arrow. What did Glenn say? Cool, sign me up. Thursday at 2 works. Not this Thursday, not tomorrow.
I mean, we could do tomorrow.
I can't. I have to catch the bus at 4:45.
Fuck. Did you clarify next week?
Maybe it says next. I don't remember now. Hopefully it's implied. It's an implied contract.
Here, write a response to that,
well,
that clarifies.
you do it.
I can't do it, Sam.
We'll worry about it later. Can't do it on the pod.
Great movie or bad movie. Jon Voight has this great scene where he pretends to have a boner and then whips out the comically small crossbow and shoots Aubrey.
Bow and arrow. It's not even a crossbow.
Yeah. It's literally the funniest scene ever.
It's like a Cupid's bow and arrow. Like it looks like a toy.
Literally the funniest scene I've ever seen in my life.
Excuse this boner I've got.
I've never laughed harder in my life.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And he's just like, God, I could never make love to you, my wife, but now look at me, pathetic with this boner.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's great.
That was a great scene.
Like, so much of this movie works, so much of it doesn't. And what I keep thinking about is in the previous movie we saw, The Code. It opens up with this Orson Welles quote about, you know, to understand any movie, you just need to understand its language, its code.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I don't understand Megalopolis' code.
Yeah.
But I could.
I don't.
And I think if I did, this could be the greatest movie ever made. Because there's a code there. In one of the drafts, there's a code.
I agree. In one of the drafts, there is a code. But, I mean, hearing, there? Also, like, knowing a lot of, like, the behind-the-scenes stories and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it gives me more of a Francis at this point was, I don't know, it seemed like he was just like, fuck it. Just getting high in his trailer all day.
Fuck it.
Groping extras. Kissing extras. Yeah.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
That's gross. That's
so
evil.
It's like,
Francis.
It's not the 80s, not the 70s anymore. You're not making Apocalypse Now. Yeah. You know, all your actors are professional. Maybe say Jon Voight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They were definitely calling out Jon Voight and Shia LaBeouf during the preamble.
Were they?
A little bit, because they're like, and you know, not everyone agreed politically on the set of this film. You know, we had people from all over the spectrum. We brought everyone together. And like Jon Voight, at least, is famously Trumper.
Crazy conservative guy.
And I think Shia is probably.
He's married to Mia Goth. Did you know that?
Yeah.
They have children together.
Broke Jake's heart a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's a weird guy.
He has some pretty crazy accusations, no?
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I hope like that he's chilled out. Like, I feel like I haven't heard anything about Shia in a long time. I think he's
deep on the religious stuff. And
yeah.
Is he
really?
Yeah.
Religious?
I read an anecdote about him becoming religious after playing the religious role in Fury.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you seen Honey Boy?
Yeah.
Honey Boy's good.
No, I haven't.
Honey Boy and Peanut Butter Falcon. Yeah, those movies came out in like pretty short success, and it's two great Shia roles.
Really liked Peanut Butter Falcon.
He's a very good actor.
He is a very good actor.
I like him in like everything that he's in.
Yeah, I've never seen a performance from him I've disliked.
Yeah.
Even fucking like
Transformers.
You ever seen the Cannibal Shia LaBeouf video where at the end he's clapping?
Yeah.
He's so good in that.
It's so fun. Good in that. It seems like awesome. He has maybe a sense of humor, or he's just crazy.
Or maybe he's a bad person.
Yeah.
Who has sex with his sisters.
Yeah. His sex with his siblings. And wants to have sex with his cousins.
Big plot point of this film.
Very weird. I think David's here.
David?
Open the door. Call him.
No, that's your job. I don't live here.
Yeah, I'll tell him. You have to preamble.
Okay, so Sam doesn't like good movies. We've clarified this. This has been clarified. And I like good movies. That has also been clarified. Now, I don't know if Megalopolis is a good movie. I know it's a movie. It's got a beginning, middle, and end, sorta. It's got Adam Driver. It's got Aubrey Plaza. It's got Samuel Robinson, and it's got David. Yeah. OMG. I did not feel well, Sam. I was crumbling under the pressure. I was just saying words.
Yeah, you get a microphone,
David.
Sit in
the
this
chair
is professional.
yeah.
Wherever. Normally the guest sits on the bed.
Welcome to the pit, David.
This is David's first time in the studio.
Yes.
How does it feel?
Feels like I'm being interviewed.
Okay, you are.
Yeah. What'd you think of Megalopolis?
It was an unusual film.
Yeah.
It's a great film.
Ethan's really defending it.
I
Ethan
don't know.
thinks that it's really good.
No.
Ethan thinks it's great. He
run
just
the
hasn't
track
broken
back.
the code.
I don't know if it's good or bad. That's what I've been saying this whole time.
I think it's bad, but in a way I enjoy.
I think
Yeah,
it could
that's
be
what I
very
think.
bad, but I also think it could be great.
In what way?
In the way that it's a wonderful satire that will forever sit in my brain, and I'll never forget about. And there's so
I
many
will
scenes
never
of it
forget,
that
yeah.
are playing through my head consistently. And the fact that it even got made is crazy.
Yeah.
That is true. From a plot structure
Mm-hmm.
point of view, do you think it's good?
No.
Makes no sense.
It's very
The plot is
nonsensical.
loose.
The ending is very stupid. I hate the ending. I also just think there's something there. You know, there's something tangible there in this movie.
Ethan was saying he hasn't broken the code of this movie. Every
Yes.
every piece of art has a code,
There's this-
and you have to break the code.
I feel that.
There's
It's
a
an Orson Welles
language
quote.
to every film, to every piece of art, and there's definitely a language here.
Yes.
I just don't know if I get it. I don't know if I speak that language. I need to take some Megalopolis Duolingo lessons.
I don't know if Coppola gets the language.
No,
either,
No.
though.
I think he had it there at one point, but then
Yeah.
he did like a million more drafts.
Yeah, I think it was you who
lost.
said he dropped all of his
Yeah.
cheat everywhere.
Yeah, that's what that was my theory, is that he had it all on cue cards and he dropped it, and some were flipped
Fuck.
over still, and he just took a picture.
Yeah. Those were
This
his
is the
notes
movie.
on set. He's like,
Yeah.
this is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
I think there's so much wonderful artistry in this movie.
Yeah. There's a specific moment that we haven't talked about yet that I'm glad that we got David here for, because he had a very different experience in the theater than we did.
Oh, yes, the live participation element.
Live participation. So what happened at your theater?
What happened was Adam Driver comes on the screen, right? And he's in like a little box at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
And then the lights sort of come up, and then they sort of go out.
Yeah.
And then they sort of come up again, and then they go out again, and nobody comes to
Interesting.
speak.
Did you have a microphone set up?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You would have noticed, I think.
Because for our theater, we had the exact same thing happen, but on the left-hand side, or on the right-hand side, there was a microphone set up with like
Yeah.
a spotlight on it.
Yeah.
And a guy came up and pretended to talk to Adam Driver, and Adam Driver was like looking at him.
Yeah.
I did not
And
get
replying.
any
Yeah.
of this.
That
I
was
just
so-
got Adam Driver looking at us. and-
Yeah, for us, he was like
He was looking right at the guy.
right at the little guy.
Yeah. And he spoke in Jason Schwartzman's voice
Yeah,
for
he
some
didn't
reason.
actually speak. He was like pretending to
oh,
speak.
he was lip syncing.
To Jason
Yeah,
Schwartzman. Yeah.
He had me dumbfounded. My jaw was on the floor.
You're like, what's going? How did they do this?
what is happening? What is this serving?
Isn't it such a cool moment? Didn't you think, wow, this is wonderful?
Wow, I'm thinking
They're
did I
redefining
miss
what
this?
cinema
Like,
is.
Did this happen and I didn't notice? Is that possible?
Did get me thinking, will there ever be a film that, properly utilize a live audience participation element? I'm sure the right movie could.
How do you rewatch that movie? How do you watch it at home? You don't?
That's the thing. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
Megalopolis is a once in a lifetime experience.
Maybe like a little arrow shows up and says, "Go over here for Adam Driver
Yeah.
to look at you."
Say these lines.
Yeah, it was silly. It felt like it was trying to, I don't know. The movie's leaping off the screen, kind
I
of
like
thing.
that though. That's
It's an
ballsy.
interesting idea, but I
do
didn't
like the
think it worked.
swings. And once again, I need to just learn the code of this film, and it'll all click into place.
What about when every once in a while it's just like montages of utopia and
Yeah.
narration about how this could be us if we listen?
Yeah,
If we listen
Adam
to our
Driver,
dictator, our
who
great
assume-
architect
who
dictator.
assumes absolute control by the end of the film. He has everything, right? The banks, the mayor support.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
his megalopolis. What happened to all those homeless people?
They're in Megalopolis.
Okay.
Meganon.
I think it's so funny in the old thing at the beginning. I don't even know what to call it. The panel where Coppola's
Slide.
like, "We need to have an open conversation with everybody."
Yeah.
It's just him talking.
And it's just him talking. It's literally that in the movie too.
Oh, my, it is. Yeah, that's quite accurate.
It's like all the free speech advocates now, right? It's like free speech as long as it's mine.
Yeah.
It's not a conversation. It's just me
He also
talking.
has the craziest smile. His smile extends across his whole face. Coppola. You notice that? It's a very scary smile.
I didn't notice that, but
It's scaring me.
I will now.
It was what a movie.
What an
a film.
experience, though.
Yeah.
Experience 10 out of 10.
Was your theater laughing and having a good time, or
Yeah,
yeah,
Was it full?
it was pretty full. The
Yeah.
the very front rows weren't full, but
yeah?
Ours
back
was
rows were.
pretty
I'd
full.
say it was 65% full.
At least 70.
Yeah.
and dying. Our theater was so loud, having such a good time with the movie.
Even in the Q&A, people were dying laughing. Yeah.
It was great. Like, they were laughing at all the moments I know Francis was going for a laugh. All the moments
some
he
extra.
wasn't. Yeah.
These heartfelt
great.
moments, like when the baby stops time at the end.
So, everyone's trapped, right?
Yeah, so
It's a horror movie.
this
the
baby never
baby-
learns to talk.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to unstop time, right? Like,
Do they
baby's
age
just gonna.
when time stops?
I don't think
I
they
think
do.
they're just fucked.
I think the baby will age, though.
Yeah, no, the baby will just die
The
in a
baby
few
will die.
days.
No, Megalopolis will take care of it.
The Meganon will care for it.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the actual structure of his megalopolis, like all the plants and the moving
kind of
walkways?
Kind of
I didn't like the moving walkways. Those looked terrible.
kinda
But
cool.
I like the idea of it being like this part organic city, like building
Yeah,
around.
it felt a
people.
little
I think that's
generic.
kind of cool.
Just, I feel like
Yeah.
I've seen that in every, like, clip art of what the future's
Yeah.
going to be like. But I like the really shiny, glowy aspect of it. That kind of looked cool. Reminded me of Matrix Revolutions.
Reminded me of Avatar: The Way of Water,
Great film.
but it looked way worse.
Significantly
Yeah.
worse.
The CG honestly looked better than I expected it would.
Mostly, yeah. There's
Yeah.
some like kind of
There's
iffy
some-
shots, like when they're on the elevator. It looks pretty rough.
But
but-
from what I heard of the production, Murkoff was just
Yeah.
like, we'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
I
Fix it in
expected worse.
post. Ultimate fix it in post movie. I loved how crazy the editing got at some points. Like when
Yeah.
they'd split the screen into 3 and they're going crazy on the cross
Yeah.
dissolves. I was loving all that.
That's
I thought
interesting.
that
yeah.
was awesome.
It's funny though. Like a lot of those like 3 segments. I don't know. It was funny.
Yeah, it worked for me
laughing.
though. I was laughing, but it worked for me. It felt very much like a collage, just going for what Francis was going for. Like, this is something so big, such a representation of so many
I
things.
can't put it on a single screen.
Yeah, yeah. Felt like a newspaper or something.
I feel like
like-
I saw Coppola in one of the split
Oh, really?
screens. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe I'm making that up.
I wouldn't
thought
be
saw him in
surprised.
there.
Yeah.
What did you think of him including his name in this movie?
What do you mean?
Did you
baby,
laugh when
if he's
they
a
were talking
boy.
about
Oh,
the
yeah.
baby's name?
Yeah, the whole
Name
theater
him
laughed about it.
Francis.
We're either going to name the baby Sunny Hope if it's a
Sunny
girl,
Hope.
Sunny Hope, or Francis if it's a boy.
Good lord.
Francis.
So silly.
Because the mayor's name was Francis, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
I feel like we didn't even know that at that point.
sure it was mentioned.
Okay.
Cicero?
Yeah.
Francis Cicero?
Yeah. They kept calling him Cicero.
How did you feel about all the Rome aesthetics of it, David?
I don't know. I kind of was vibing with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I
like the
first
costumes.
heard, yeah, I like the costumes. When I first heard his name was Caesar, I was cringing a little.
Yeah.
When I was first getting into it, I really didn't like the aesthetic, but as the movie went on, I really loved it. I loved the costumes, that mix of like 40s businessman with Roman kind of flares to it. I thought it was so unique, you know?
I just wish some of the we talked about, but some of the exteriors had like matched that
Yeah,
aesthetic more
yeah.
rather than just looking like
'Cause
modern
I feel
city.
like
Yeah.
so many sci-fi, like dystopia, utopia films have like the most generic costuming ever, especially like modern ones. So I thought the costume was like really refreshing. Looked cool. Really gonna stand out. All the haircuts. Loved all this goofy little haircuts.
Yeah.
The invisible dress. Did you like that?
No.
It worked. It was fine.
Out of his megalodon.
Megalodon. Was it Megalodon?
It was something like that, right?
There was
Yeah.
so much shit. I've discovered how to stop time. The perfect material.
material.
So silly.
It'll make our virgin's dress invisible.
Or his like floating beams up in the sky. Where were they? Where were they
Oh,
hanging
yeah.
from? Who knows?
That's a good
yeah.
point. Where were those beams hanging from?
Just
But it's like a
floating
musical.
haphazardly.
Yeah, you
It's
don't-
beautiful. You don't need to
Don't
know.
worry about it.
Stop time for me. Stop time for me, Caesar.
Time stop. Time stop.
We haven't talked about Dustin Hoffman in this movie at all.
He has the funniest death after Audrey Plaza.
What?
Just by the way, he's dead. It's so good, man.
Oh my god.
Just a cross cut in.
Yeah.
I assumed you'd talk about the bow scene.
Best scene of all time.
Yeah, the
Best
boner.
scene of fucking all
Oh,
fucking
I love
time.
that scene.
Oh my god.
It
Oh
got
my
me. I
God.
didn't think there would be a bow and arrow under there. I'll
That's the
admit it.
moment when I'm
either.
like, there's something to this movie.
There's something here.
There's something here. They can't have a scene that good. The movie be completely a write-off.
This is your Hail Caesar. You've got to solve it.
Yeah, I didn't like Hail Caesar either. Or-
I'll make you like it.
Yeah, Hail Caesar's
well,
good.
once again, that's like a movie I watched in high school, and I don't trust any of my high school opinions
I feel
on
that.
anything. So, gotta rewatch it. But Megalopolis, I'm gonna be like one of those 40s noir detectives who can never crack the
No.
case.
You're gonna become jaded.
It's gone
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
When they release the 5-hour cut, gonna crack the case.
It gave me some Malik vibes sometimes, like not just all the montagey bits, but also
That's where
the
I
whole-
was getting it.
Yeah.
if
But also
anything.
just like the whole like love is the most important thing, and with love we can do all.
Yeah, I guess I see that now.
But I didn't feel that between the characters so much.
Yeah, I didn't feel
They said it. I didn't necessarily feel it.
Right.
the chemistry was.
I was.
It was. They kind of just were like, and now we're in love. Like, I'm spying on you.
I'm the male lead. You're the female lead.
Yeah.
Come on.
We gotta. Of course, we're gonna
I
have a
was
baby.
really disappointed. Like Adam Driver's arc with his wife didn't really feel like it went anywhere. Didn't
Yeah.
feel concluded because I thought that was pretty compelling, and I thought all the scenes that were
But
devoted.
that's where he learned how to make Megalodon was out of his twin fetuses who were drowned at the end,
yeah,
the
but
bottom
when
of the river.
when does he get like resolution though?
When he has a different baby.
When he replaces them.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I thought that was some of the more compelling scenes, like that scene where he's going to his wife's house and it's shot in this really noir way of him being followed. I thought all
Yeah.
that stuff was genuinely some really good scenes, no caveats. It just doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I forget what's the female lead's name. She was in Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
I looked at her like IMDb page. It's got to be one of the worst
Yeah.
for any like
What-
famous person.
what's she in?
She's been in Fast and Furious movies.
Oh yeah, she was
and-
Ramses.
And
Oh.
then just
She's
like
Ramses.
a bunch of not good.
Megalopolis was going to be her Oscar role.
Yeah. Shit. I wonder. You think this will do well at the Oscars?
No.
It's
I-
Francis.
I wonder. Do you think it'll do anything?
I'm
Score? I like the score.
Score is pretty
might
cool.
get a technical award somewhere. They might find one.
I-
Costume design.
Costume design, that'd be good. Makeup, Shia
I'd be
LaBeouf's
down
got some
for
good
that.
makeup.
Be down.
Certainly no writing, no directing, no acting.
Best picture.
Unless they give it to Shia LaBeouf, I think they could.
I'd be down for that.
I would love a little
LaBeouf in
Shia
this.
mention.
Gotta bring Shia back.
Yeah. What'd
Did-
he ever do?
What did he ever do?
Probably something.
I
Probably
actually don't
something
know,
really
but
bad.
Yeah.
Probably
It was
something pretty bad.
Something. Get some vibes.
Yeah, he's great in this movie though. He's very
his
fun.
sex scene with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
One of the
Anti-wow.
funniest sex scenes.
Thanks, Auntie Wow. Please, Auntie Wow.
I'll give you the bank anti-wow. I don't understand why John Voight would sign the CEO-ship over to him.
Yeah, it's
And then it was
it's
like-
very silly.
They were like, but then John Voight didn't, and then there was like a vote of non-confidence in John Voight.
yeah,
But for some reason, he just always had the power of the CEO. Like, it was very confusing.
very confusing, but it was saved by the boner scene.
The boner scene was incredible.
Yeah,
Might have been the best movie ever.
could have been, man.
I gave it a 2 out of 10 with a like.
I gave it a like.
And that means a lot. I didn't give it a like, but I give it
I,
3
I
out of
definitely
5.
liked it. I definitely liked it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
No.
I don't know. I don't know, critters.
No.
I've been stumped. I've never ended a pod without giving a score before.
That's true.
So I'm fucking stumped.
Now, I did overlook on your shoulder, and for a little bit, you had this at an 8 out of 10. Do you care to comment on
Is
that?
this true?
I would still stand by that, but I still feel like there's so much more thought I need to put into this before I can give it an 8. I don't think an 8's crazy.
I feel like you can feel an 8 for this film, but
Yeah.
you can't, like, I don't know, intellectually think
You
it's
can't
an 8.
rationalize an 8.
No.
I think I could rationalize the fuck out of an 8.
Can you?
Yes.
Can you watch their performances and rationalize an 8?
I think in some films, some parts will be much weaker.
You're to write out
but the
what
strength
happens
of
in
other
this movie.
parts.
Do a plot by plot. What
Not
happens?
every movie's made on its plot. Not every movie's made on its writing.
I feel
Some
that.
movies are made on a wonderful set. Some movies are made
Some
on
movies are made on boner.
on boners. Most movies are made on boners.
Yeah. Well, we got to get going pretty soon. But do you have a recommendation for the critics, David?
Ratings on Megalopolis?
Yeah.
Um,
How do you follow
8 out
Megalopolis?
of
What
10.
would be your double feature?
I would watch something completely unrelated because nothing else is related
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
I recommend the Metropolitan Trilogy by Whit Stillman. It's a part of the Criterion Collection.
Shout out.
There you go.
You'll get to it eventually.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
We finally recorded some
Trilogy.
more main lines, so
Throw that on the recommendation list.
yeah. Thank you for hopping on.
Yeah,
at the very
thank
end.
you, David.
for bringing me up here.
Yeah.
By Whit Stillman.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Finally, a film about the downwardly mobile.
That's what we all need.
Yeah.
After Megalopolis.
Don't know what that means.
Absolutely.
But that sounds.
We out.
All right. That's it.
Bye, critters.
Bye.